Today we're talking about how to send your children to school and keep them gluten safe. When you have the meeting with the teacher, have a really good talk about your child and exactly how they're coping, physically and emotionally. The change can be quite significant for some people, and depending on how your child is adjusting, I think it's important that the teacher really is on the same page as the family with that. Talking to the teacher also about the symptoms that your child has. Do they get really tired? Are they likely to just fall asleep in the afternoon? Do they need to go to the toilet more often? Are they likely to get an upset tummy, which is then going to impact on how they're behaving in class? All of these things helps the teacher understand exactly what's going on and helps them communicate with your child better. Talking about not sharing. Not sharing is probably the best tool that you can enforce with your child. Most schools do have a no sharing policy in place anyway, but if your child understands just how important it is and why it's that important, they're more likely not to share. Food labels. Food labels are fantastic, and there are lots of really amazing sticker companies and label companies who can make them up specifically with your name on it or with your allergy type on it. And these are really important to be put on things like lunch boxes, school bags, drink bottles. If your child is somebody who often gets lunches from the school cafeteria, then you might need to revisit this. And the first place to start is by talking with the manager of the cafeteria. Have a chat about what food's available, how the food is handled, and have a good look at the lunch order list. Draw circles around or highlight the things that you know are gluten-free so that you and your child can understand exactly what's on the go list and what's on the no list. There are a few ways to get around the school lunch scenario, and if you look at the menu and there's really nothing on there that your child can have or that's appealing, or if you're not sure that the production space is absolutely cross-contamination free, there are a couple of things I like to do. One of them is to say, let's just go to the supermarket and buy one or two things that we wouldn't normally put into your school lunch box that we know that you like. And it doesn't have to be lollies or chocolate or chips. It can just be something that they really like and that they don't have that often. That's a special treat. Or another thing that's a really lovely thing to do, and I wouldn't do it weekly, but maybe monthly, is take them out for a dinner date instead of having a lunch order. Especially in the cooler months, taking a thermos is such a fantastic strategy for lunches. So soup, you can send leftovers from dinner. It can be casseroles or stews, a rice or pasta dish, anything that you could like. And it's a great way to sneak some veggies in as well. It's going to be warm by lunchtime. I like to heat my thermos up in the morning with boiling water and then pop the food in it. They just stay warm for hours. For impromptu play dates after school, which often happens, communication cards are designed exactly for this scenario. So if you go into glutenfreezone.net.au and pop along into the online store, you'll see communication cards. There's an adult's pack and a child's pack, and the child pack is perfect for the social situations that your little one will find themselves in. I keep a playdate card in my daughter's school bag at all times, so if I'm delayed for some reason and she ends up at someone else's home, there's lots of great information about how to provide gluten-free food for her. More than anything, chat with your child. Make sure that you're reinforcing all the really positive things that they're doing. Congratulate them on their successes. Let them know how proud you are of them and the effort that they're making and how they're being rewarded with such better health and how great it is that they feel good.
www.glutenfreezone.net.au and find out how to be gluten free.